We always have a lot of fun discussing a wide range of topics, but what's even better is when we can have our own real fam weigh in with their opinions as well. And today we have a very special guest who's ready to do just that. This is Guess Who's Coming to Girl Chat?
Yeah.
Now, if you watched the show last week, Lonnie asked us all if we had any regrets about losing contact with someone. And Adrian's biggest regret was losing contact with her 7th grade best friend, Sandy. So let's play that clip, please.
Roll it.
I'm the weirdo that's like
is happening
online
right
on a weekly basis searching for my best friend from junior high school. Her name was Sandy Coppola. Yeah, I'll be on Instagram trying to find her. I've Googled her. I've looked on Facebook. And I remember her getting upset at me because I was a terrible pen pal. Not much has changed. And I lost contact with her. And I just would love, Sandy, if you are watching this or if somebody sends this to you, I just thought you were the coolest. And I just had such great childhood memories with you. So holla at you, girl.
Well, we were actually very excited to welcome our next guest. She's a wife, a mother of 2, and a senior human resources recruiter, and she's Adrian's 7th grade
There is
best
no
friend.
My heart.
This doesn't seem real. I know.
My heart is literally jumping out of my chest right now.
Oh.
How are you? You don't change. You look
I'm
exactly
good.
the same.
I do? Thank you.
First of all,
I know. Like, hi, ladies. Oh, my, I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. I cannot believe that this is happening.
Sandy.
Adrian, I can't believe that you remember all the details of Governor's Island closing and then
I
us
remember
moving
the
away.
Burger King. I remember everything. I remember
pool.
that we used to
Remember
wear.
the pool,
I absolutely do.
trick-or-treating?
That was my first time ever trick-or-treating. I remember wearing our hair on the side, slicked back, exactly the same.
Oh.
A bottle of hair gel.
Adrian,
Yes.
you didn't say how gorgeous Sandy is.
Yeah, she's
Sandy,
so
I want to
beautiful.
know how long has it been
Thank you.
since you've seen her?
Last time we saw each other was in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
Wow, Sandy, what was she like in the 7th and 8th
Oh,
grade?
God. That's what we doing? That's what we're going to do, really?
What was she like?
What you see on the reel, that is how Adrian has always been. Very loud, very bubbly,
Very
very
chatty.
funny. If she says something funny and everyone laughs, she'll say it again for the 2nd time, but louder.
Yes, yes.
me.
That's Munchkin.
This is just, she's stating
Wow.
all facts. I remember your sisters, your mom, your dad. Like, it is so crazy. Like, I'm still, like, stuck on stupid right now.
Too cute.
Okay, moving right along.
Okay, so you got to tell me this. How did you two lose touch with each other?
Oh,
and did you
Jesus.
ever try to get back in contact with her? Yeah.
So this was over 20 years ago, right? There was no social media, Adrian. Like, we didn't have social media. We didn't have cell phones where we could text each other.
Right.
So keeping in contact, we had to write letters. And me and Adrian used to always say that we were like Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey from Beaches.
No!
Because we would always have to write letters. We would, every now and again, we would do like a landline call, but that costs money. So calling from Florida to New York was like $1 a minute. And I would not dare put that on my parents' phone bill.
Exactly.
That's right.
We forget.
We sound
So we always had to
ancient.
write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look so young.
It seems so long ago. But yeah, so we would write letters. Adrian, you were a terrible pen pal. Do you remember that
Horrible.
letter that I wrote to you?
Yeah, you were mad.
And it was really mean.
Yeah, I do. I remember this.
But we had spoken after that. I mean, we talked on the phone after that. But, that was it. We were just only able to stay in contact over letters. And that was it. That's all we had.
Wow.
Crazy,
Adrian
right?
and Sandy,
So-
it's been so long since you guys have seen each other, and we know childhood friends can leave a lasting impressions on your
Absolutely.
life. So, Adrian, what's your impression of your lasting impression of Sandy?
Honestly, Sandy, I know this sounds so dumb. Why am I gonna get emo? But like, you lived in a house. I never had a friend that lived in a house. I was like, oh, Sandy is fly. And so I remember just thinking like, that was so cool. You had stairs that you could go up. And I was like, oh, I literally was like, Sandy lived like this really cool life. And I thought your parents were just the sweetest people. I think my parents were just like recently divorced at the time. So I just remember thinking like you were so cool. You had an older sister that was in college, that was a cheerleader. Wasn't Nancy a cheerleader for the Gators or something?
No, they weren't, but they did both go to UC. They did both go to University of Florida.
I knew there was something. There was always cheering for something, football
Yes,
games.
and we had the Florida Gators cheerleader poster in my basement. And you and I would say
That
which
is so
one
sweet.
we were.
Wow.
And it's just so crazy. So I just remember you being super funny, super fly. You had the best sense of humor. You always just like made the best time. And I remember thinking you looked like Chili from TLC.
Why are you crying?
I just think it's so, like, there's just so many
amazing.
great
Yeah.
childhood memories. I've never been to Atlantic City. I lived in New York my whole life. So like, I just have so many great memories with you, and I was always so fond of you. So I'm like, the fact that we can do this and connect is so special. So
know.
thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me.
Well, these two
For
have
you.
about 20 years of catching up to do, so we're
crazy.
gonna lead them to that. Sandy, thank you so much for hanging out with us and surprising
What
us.
a surprise.
Adrian, thank you so much. We know this was a last minute thing for you to do, so we appreciate you.